Hey everybody out there, and today for you guys I'm going to be doing a deck profile of one of my favorite decks to play, guys, and that is my Blue Eyes White Dragon Fusion deck. I know you guys have been waiting to see a deck profile of this deck, and I've had a lot of fun testing this deck out, playing with it, and trying, to craft it into a really fun deck, and a good deck at that. So, as you guys should know, there's about 3 different versions of Blue Eyes White Dragons that I've always considered. You have your standard version of Blue Eyes White Dragon, which plays like guard dragons, Starliege, I think that the new light dragon monster that came out of the last set, Goliath, your basic standard dragon, type of Blue Eyes deck. Then you have your ritual version of Blue Eyes, which uses Blue Eyes Chaos Max and the ritual monsters to bring Blue Eyes Chaos Max out into the field and utilize that monster. And then you have your third Blue Eyes deck, which is the Blue Eyes Fusion deck I've always considered, which is what this version is. And I would say the Blue Eyes Fusion deck is the most fun or casual version of Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it's so freaking fun to play. And I've been teching out some cool little techs in the extra deck you'll see. That'll be fun to look at here and talk about. But yeah, this deck has really been fun to play with. I've been play testing it. I took it to a tournament about a week or so ago just to test it out, see how it works, and it worked out pretty well. I didn't top or anything, but yeah, I got some wins in, and it just was a lot of fun playing with the deck. Nobody was expecting it. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the deck profile, guys. So first off, we run 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, the ultimate creature of destruction. Very few have faced this creature and lived to tell the tale. Except me, because I'm Seto Kaiba. All jokes aside, I love running the different artworks in the fusion variation of my Blue Eyes deck, but yeah, just 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. It helps you go into your fusion plays. Next, we got 3 Alternative Dragon. Alternative Dragon is really useful nowadays. Originally, when this card came out, it was very helpful to go into your Blue Eyes Fusion monsters because it would be considered Blue Eyes on the field, especially if you're using Polymerization. But now, because we have a new fusion monster, Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, you get additional benefits by using a Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. However, hopefully in the future, they reprint Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon instead of reprinting it in a movie pack. I know a lot of you guys have been mad about that, but yeah. We run 3 Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. Next, I run 1 Dragon Spirit. This just helps take care of field spells, back row, floodgates, etc. Just helps banish that stuff, get rid of it. Still a good one of. Next, we run 3 Sage of the Eyes of Blue. Now, maybe it's just me, but I've talked to people that play Blue Eyes and they still play 3 Sage. However, I've looked at deck profiles recently and people are not running Sage of the Eyes of Blue anymore. Or if they are, they're running it as a 1 of, a 2 of, none, or a 3 of still. And I'm just like, I don't know when this change occurred. Was it because of guard dragons or something? Like, did I miss the memo somewhere along the way? I don't know. But I still love Sage because in this version of the deck because it helps you search for your stones, search for Effect Veiler, helps you search for key things that you do need. You can normal summon, get a search for Link Karibo. I mean, is it because everybody's running Ash Blossom nowadays? Nobody runs it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody's going to tell me down in the comment section down below. But personally, from playtesting this at the tournament and just testing online, because usually I playtest my cards in real life, not online so much. But I never had a problem with running 3 Sage with the Eyes of Blue. So yeah, I'm still running it as a 3F because I have had no problems with it. And it's been awesome in the deck still. So, yeah. But I just noticed this trend recently, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. Did I miss a memo? Next, we run 3 King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp is a substitute for your Fusion Blue Eyes monsters. So this can be treated as a substitute, as well as helping you search for Polymerization. Pretty straightforward. Great card. Gives you just more targets for Blue Eyes. Next, we run 3 White Stone of Ancients. This card is still amazing, and 1 White Stone of Legend. White Stone of Legend is more amazing in this deck and better in the deck because it helps you add a Blue Eyes from your deck, so you're deck thinning number 1. In addition to that, it's also helping you use that Blue Eyes you searched for a Polymerization target. White Stone of Ancients is still amazing in the deck for different reasons because you get to bring things out from your deck and whatnot and go for synchro plays. But in addition to all that, it's also amazing because if Blue Eyes the White Stone of Ancients is in graveyard, you can banish it, alright, to add back a Blue Eyes from grave, which then you can use that Blue Eyes target to go into a fusion monster. So, yeah, works out pretty well. Now, this is a cool little tech we're going to talk about here, guys. And that is the King of D. Now, you're going to be asking yourself, why are you running King of D? Like, nobody runs King of D anymore, right? Like, nobody does. I haven't seen people run King of D since it came out over a year ago. There's a couple reasons why. Number one, remember, this is a fusion variation of the deck. Okay? What does it say about King of D? Yeah, he can search out, you know, Driver and Revival, Rhapsody, and all that stuff. The great spell card, which we run as a 1-of in the deck. That's cool. But what does it say in his card text? This card is treated as Lord of D on the field. Ah, yeah, that's correct. Now, what card are we running as a substitute target for Blue Eyes White Dragon cards? Oh, yeah, King of the Swamp. Now, what good fusion uses Lord of D and King of the Swamp? Any old school player can tell you. And I literally was talking with a buddy of mine, and I said, he was, when we were playtesting, he's like, you know, you're running those two cards, and you're running Polymerization, you could easily go for this card. Now, you may say, what the heck's this card? I've never seen it before. This is an old school card. I think it was played for a little bit in Guard Dragon, maybe. Maybe I missed the memo on that. But this card's pretty amazing. So let me just give you a synopsis of what this card says, because it doesn't have problem-solving card text. Dragon monsters you control cannot be targeted by monster effects, spell effects, or trap effects. Okay, cool. That's awesome, right? Yeah. Okay. Once per turn, you can special summon a dragon monster from your hand. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's amazing. This card's amazing. Now, granted, you have to draw this, a Polymerization, and another King of Swamp. I got that. But I've had this happen so many times. Something of this nature happens so many times. Where I go King of D, right? Pitch a spell card, right? Cool. Activate Dragon's Revival Rhapsody. Cool. Okay, have this in hand and a Polymerization in hand. Cool. Polymerization into this. Special summon something else out from my hand. And have immunity for 3 dragons on the field. I've done it. And it's so freaking amazing and so freaking cool. This card's just so cool to go for it. And you can easily go for it. And me and a buddy were talking about it. And it's just been such a cool little tech to run in the extra deck that I'm not going to take it out. Like, if you want to play with the fusion variation and have a lot of fun doing it and have some success with it and do pretty decent, try this puppy out. I promise you, this card, you'll play with it and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is actually a pretty cool little tech. By just running 2 other cards in addition to everything else. You run this and Dragon Revival Rhapsody. And you just chuck this in the extra deck. It's pretty cool. And like I said, you just go for this, and there you go. So yeah, this is my cool little tech I've been trying out. Don't regret it one little bit. It's been amazing. We also run one Blue Eye Shining Dragon. Technically, this is a Blue Eye Shining Dragon deck. Technically, this is a fun variation of Blue Eyes White Dragon. And technically, you can go for this card fairly often. Because you could easily bring out Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Tribute, Special Summon this bad boy out. It's pretty simple. And I love it still to run in the deck. I still go for this for fun. And the fact that this is searchable through Melody of the Awakened Dragons is amazing. So, it's searchable. You don't have to hard draw it. We also run one effect failure because it's searchable through Sage with the Eyes of Blue as well, and it's good negation. So, yeah, we do run some hand traps. I would run more, but the fusion variation of this deck is very tight for space. Next, we run 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. It's staple in any version of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Pretty straightforward there, guys. Not much to say. We run 3 The Melody of the Awakened Dragons. Staple. Helps you search out for your Blue Eyes alternative. Helps you pitch stones, your stones to the graveyard. Also helps you search out for Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, which is awesome. So you can search that out. So, yeah. 3 trade-in. You run a lot of level 8s. You want to pitch them to the graveyard, draw cards, yada, yada, yada. You guys know what this card does. I'm not going to spend time on it. 1 Cards of Coincidence in case you get brick hands of stones, or you want to go Sage, Stone, search, pitch to graveyard through Cards of Coincidence. That works as well. So we definitely run 1 cards for right now. Some people run multiple. 2 Photon Sanctuary. The reason I run double Photon Sanctuary is because I want to go for Hippo Shinnigan. Alright? Hippo Shinnigan is essential to the deck. Because Hippo Shinnigan the generic Link monster here. Just requires 2 light monsters. You go for this, right? You can only go for light monsters for the rest of your turn, I believe it is. Forgive me if I'm wrong on that. But, like, okay, that's cool. Like, 90% of my deck is light, so I don't really care. So I get to open up my board, which is awesome. So I can go for this, and then I can go for a fusion play, and then I can still have another, you know, space open if I want to go for a synchro play or a fusion play next turn or something of that nature. So I run double Hippo Shinigami and double Photon Sanctuary. You could run a third if you want to, but I just like 2 of right now. Because like I said, the deck is tight for space. Next we run 2 Polymerization in the deck because this is how you go for your big fusion plays. You usually go for 1 to 2 fusions a duel. And when you do, it will be super fun to go for Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You know, do different plays. This deck is so fun to play. It's very... like, even though I didn't try to make it anime-esque and I try to make it as competitive as possible, it does so many cool little anime plays. 1 Silver's Cry. 1 the Dragon Revival Rhapsody, which we discussed the reasons why we run this earlier. 1 Dragon Shrine still, because sometimes you want to get your engine started, and this is a starter card for the deck. And I love Dragon's Shrine still as a 1-of in the fusion variation of Blue Eyes. I also, in addition, run 1 1-for-1. 1 Monster Reborn as well. So, Monster Reborn, pretty straightforward. 1-for-1, you have a bunch of level 1s. Helps you go for plays, etc. It's pretty straightforward. Helps you pitch stones as well. Lastly, I run 1 the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. So I was debating about running Bingo Machine Go-Go in this deck because, you know, it helps you go add the Blue Eyes from your deck to your hand to go for the fusion play more easily. And at the end of the day, I found out that this card was just a little bit better than Bingo Machine Go-Go. In certain builds, I would definitely run Bingo Machine Go-Go. But, like maybe the Ritual build, I definitely like it. And I still like it as a 1-of in the standard version. But in the fusion variation, I'm not so keen on it. But this card's really amazing in the deck still. So I still run it as a 1-of in the deck. It's really an amazing card for Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright, extra deck time. We run our Seto Kaiba token. Then we run our Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon still, which is an amazing card. We run the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Yes, we can still make this, and we can go for Blue Eyes Shining Dragon too. Then we run 1 Neo Blue Eyes White Dragon. Because, yeah, this card's still good and can do damage. And then we run 1 Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon as well. So, yeah, you're usually, like, depending upon the situation, you go for this or this, and then this is still a good fusion. And if not, you can use the fusions for this. So, yes, straightforward. Then we also, for our last fusion, we run the King Dragon. King Dragon, which is an amazing card, which we discussed earlier about. Then we run 1 Spirit and 1 Alternative. You could run more if you want to, but I'm just running this. As well as 1 the Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. You can run other synchros if you want to, but like I said, this is more focused on the fusion base. You will go for synchros. You'll definitely go for this to help revive Blue Eyes cards, to go for fusions. But as of right now, I just like this little package right here. I may cut things down in the future to run more stuff. So, also we run 1 number 38 Hope Harbinger. And we also run a little teeny little Galaxy package in the deck. So let's get into your Link plays. We run 1 Link Karibo, 1 Heradic Seal of Heradic Suns, which you definitely go for, and also 2 Hippo Shinigami, like I discussed earlier. As well as, in addition, I run 2 tokens, because I need tokens for my Photon Sanctuary. So, yeah, there's my tokens. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Like I said, I really enjoyed playing this deck. This deck has been, like, super fun to play with. And, like, revisit and build and whatnot. And I've had so much fun playing with it. It's been really fun. And I hope you guys all enjoy the deck profile. And until next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling to all of you. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you all of you guys for your support. Good luck dueling to all of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.